The night was calm, but the silence before impact always hides the storm. Hours before dawn, radar operators on the Russian side saw unfamiliar dots appear on their screens. At first, they thought it was a glitch until the alarms began to sound. In seconds, the sky turned into a canvas of fire. Hello everyone, welcome back to Frontline Report. Please subscribe and like my videos as we break down how Ukraine launched the strike that shattered Russia's defenses forever. From the outside, the scene was one of precision chaos, a vast symphony of coordinated strikes. Ukrainian drones and long-range missiles, launched in multiple waves, targeted critical Russian air defense systems across the border. Radar stations blinked out one by one, S-400 launchers exploded in pillars of smoke, and command bunkers went dark. The strike unfolded like a carefully written script of destruction. Russia's defensive wall, long believed to be impenetrable, was now riddled with holes. Ukrainian engineers and strategists had transformed the impossible into the inevitable. Deep inside the control centers, the interior operation was meticulous and efficient. A small team of drone operators, intelligence officers, and AI-driven systems coordinated everything from secure underground bunkers. Computer screens glowed in blue light as real-time data streamed in each target identified, locked, and destroyed. Commands were issued through encrypted networks that Russia's jammers couldn't touch. Ukraine's interior warfare ecosystem was no longer just human, it was digital, intelligent, and untraceable. Every drone that launched carried not only explosives, but information data that guided the next wave with surgical precision. The performance of this operation surpassed anything seen in modern European warfare. Ukraine combined speed, stealth, and synchronization. Drones struck at altitudes so low that radar couldn't catch them, weaving through river valleys and forest corridors. Missiles hit with pinpoint accuracy, guided by satellite intel and on-ground reconnaissance teams. Each strike was part of a larger pattern, a master chess move against a slower opponent. Russia's air defense network, once its pride, was turned against itself, firing blindly into empty air as Ukrainian drones slipped past unseen. Safety was paramount throughout the mission. Every Ukrainian system had multiple fail-safes. Autonomous flight modes ensured that even if communication was jammed, the drones would complete their paths or self-destruct before capture. Ground crews operated from mobile, camouflaged units, changing positions after every launch. Data was protected behind encrypted AI firewalls. Ukraine managed to pull off this massive assault with minimal losses, an achievement that highlighted both technological superiority and disciplined planning. Safety wasn't just about saving equipment. It was about protecting the human core of innovation that powered this strike. What made this operation truly unique was its blend of improvisation and intelligence. Ukraine turned limitations into advantages. Instead of relying on expensive Western missiles alone, they built cost-effective, long-range drones capable of traveling hundreds of kilometers. The unique selling point was adaptability, the ability to strike high-value targets for a fraction of the cost of traditional weaponry. Ukraine's new smart war combined open-source technology, 3D printed drone parts, and advanced AI targeting systems that learned from each engagement. Each new mission became faster, smarter, and deadlier. The economic comparison was staggering. A single Ukrainian drone costing less than $20,000 could take out Russian equipment worth millions. The balance of price versus power had completely flipped. Russia's traditional heavy defense, built on Cold War logic, couldn't compete with Ukraine's agile digital warfare. Every time Russia spent millions to deploy advanced radar or interceptors, Ukraine could neutralize them for pennies on the dollar. This new warfare model proved that innovation and intelligence now outweigh raw firepower. The conclusion was unmistakable. The strike that broke Russia's defenses wasn't just a military victory, it was a technological revolution. Ukraine demonstrated that in the modern battlefield, flexibility and innovation defeat, size, and intimidation, the world saw the fall of an old military doctrine and the rise of a new one. Russia's once mighty defenses had fallen silent, and the echoes of that night would be studied by generals and engineers for years to come. This wasn't merely a battle, it was the moment the rules of war changed. Ukraine's strike became a symbol of resilience and reinvention. A nation once underestimated had evolved into a force that could rewrite history through ingenuity. The exterior destruction showed the world's most advanced defenses crumble under precision assault. The interior genius revealed how teamwork, technology, and willpower can reshape an entire war. Ukraine had not only broken through Russia's defenses, but had broken through the myth of Russian invincibility. The battlefield had spoken intelligence, had triumphed over intimidation. So as the fires dimmed and the smoke cleared, one truth stood bright against the dawn. The balance of power had shifted, and that night, the world learned that even the strongest walls can fall when innovation meets courage. Thank you for watching Frontline Report. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the new front line of modern warfare.